It is officially 2017. How crazy is that? It's a whole new year, and the usual thing to do for most people around this time making videos is to set some New Year's resolutions. And I always thought that was quite a nice concept, to make a video you can look back on in like 365 days time and be like, I did those things, or I didn't do those things, or I wish I'd done that thing. I am very much into documenting everything. Like, I take pictures, videos, I take notes. I've been writing diaries since I was like 8 years old. I just love nostalgia and remembering stuff and going back to look at stuff again. And so those kind of videos always really appealed to me, because I loved seeing change in people, or no change in people, or just seeing what people had done with their lives in a whole year. Because when you hold yourself accountable with your own documentation, I feel like you're more likely to do it, mainly due to guilt. But yeah, so I made kind of a long list, not a long list, just big list of a small list of big things. Some of the stuff are things that I've done the last 2 years or the last year, but I want to keep doing because I was really happy with that stuff. And some of it is brand new and not at all groundbreaking, but just goals I want to set for myself and hold myself accountable for. The first one on my list was I wanted to be nicer and think more before I speak. And I sort of kind of tackled this in 2016, in that I felt maybe from years like 2012, 2011 and 2013 I stopped thinking before I spoke. And in like 2015 and 2016 I sort of tried to bring that down a bit and get back to like my 2010 self, when I was a lot nicer and I took into consideration people's feelings. That makes me sound like an awful person, but I think America changed me a lot, and I did become the type of person who was trying so hard to not care about other people because I felt a little lonely and a little lost. So, and then when I started to graduate and I started coming home to a place where I was very happy, I wanted to start caring about people more, and so that's what I hoped I did. I can improve on it. There's still moments when like I'll respond to something someone says and I'm like, oh, you know what, I wish I hadn't have been so honest, or I wish I hadn't have been so blunt. I wish I'd just, maybe thought a little more about what I was going to say before I said it. And I know it's that whole thing of like, oh, should you worry about someone's feelings, or should you be honest and they take it on board because now it's their problem. I want to be of the end of, let's make people happy as opposed to, pissing on people because now it's their issue. It's something I did last year, and I want to keep doing that because there are, again, still moments where I respond to things really quickly and I regret my response immediately after, because I'm like, why didn't I just say something nice or normal rather than making like a sarcastic comment or telling the exact blunt truth when I could have put it in a nicer way. Number 2 is I want to do more art and costume cosplay making this year, because obviously I have just done a 4-year art degree last year, finishing it, and so I was kind of really overwhelmed with loads of art, and I started getting into all that a bit more towards the end of the year, but life's getting in the way. And I mean, I guess making videos to me is a hobby and it's a form of creativity, but I also don't want to forget what used to make me happy. I think once I've moved and I have more time on my hands and more space, I will be able to do it again without worrying about how much mess I'm making, or worrying about it's going to be in the middle of my floor when I have to get up for work the next day, because I can shove it in a corner of the room, I guess. I want to be able to do more of it. Number 3 is I want to document a whole lot more. And again, this was something I started doing in 2016 when I started making my gratuitous monthly roundup shit, where I do my monthly vlogs and they make me so happy to make, and I watch them all the time because, again, I am a very nostalgic person, and so being able to look back on this stuff that only happened a little while ago just makes me so warm and fuzzy. And I think sometimes it's so easy to forget happy stuff, and people say that a lot, that people only focus on the bad, and so I think documenting both the good and the bad in a same video, in like a 20-minute video at the most, and so documenting more is definitely one of my top priorities for 2017. Number 4 is I want to get over this complex I have of people I like having to like me back, which is a complicated one, and I think I'm getting there. Definitely over the last couple of months or so I've been kind of dealing with stuff like that, but I kind of have this thing where if I don't like someone, I don't give a shit if they don't like me, that's fine. But if I like or respect someone or I look up to someone, I really don't ever want them to stop liking me. When you care about someone, you realize they don't care about you, it hurts. And I tell myself all the time, like, it doesn't matter, you're not going to get on with everyone all the time, or not everyone who you like is going to like you, and vice versa. Not everyone that likes me is someone I'm going to like, but I want to try and deal with that. I want to get past that and just live as I am and not worry about impressing or pandering to other people. I will just be me and push past whether people actually like me or not. On that same note, number 5 is I want to be more thankful. I definitely have done this over the last 2 years, where I've been more honest about my feelings towards people, in that I tell people very much how I feel about them and how much I love them, and if someone does something nice for me, how thankful I am. And I think it weirds people out in a way that people don't expect you to come on with so much emotion. I think I get embarrassed by how much I care about people and things and stuff sometimes. I just care about everything so deeply, and it freaks people out a little bit. And so I kind of held back on that, and I'm trying to push myself and being like, well, if people find that weird, that's weird, because surely telling someone how much you care about them and how proud of them you are is not something to be scorned at or thought to be weird, because we don't tell each other enough how proud we are of each other or how much we love each other, and we're very embarrassed of showing our feelings, I think. And by we, I mean, like, not necessarily as a society, because obviously my bubble is my bubble, but just from what I have observed, people find it very odd telling each other how much they care, and I want to stop that. I don't care if it's weird, I don't care if it's odd, that's just something I want to do and stop being embarrassed of. Number 6 is I want to finally stop biting my nails, because I think in my 23 years of living, and since I've had nails and teeth to bite with, there have been a single year where I have not bitten my nails, and I don't know what stopped me, and I don't know what started me again, but I just had a single year, maybe not even that, like 4 months in 2011, where I had nice long nails and they were so pretty and not gross. It's just a small one. Number 7 is I want to go on a road trip around the UK. I want to take some time off work and I just want to drive around. I have a route, I've had a route for about a year or 2 now that I want to do, but stuff just kept getting in the way, or I had other stuff planned, or I had work. And I want to do it because I realized while I was living in America, I saw so much more of that country than I have ever of my own. Not so much a resolution, just a goal, something I want to do. Number 8, quite a simple one. I want to start experimenting with the tea I drink, because I'm a very samey person. I drink green tea and English breakfast and sometimes Earl Grey, and that's about as varied as it gets. I just know what I like. I know that black tea comforts me, I know that green tea is very nice on a hot summer's day, and that's all you need, because black tea's there all year round, green tea's there for the summer when you want it, but I want to branch out. If I see a tea on the menu I don't know, I want to maybe try it. I want to expand my horizons as far as tea goes. And the final one, once again not so much a resolution but a goal. I want to move out this year, and as things are going, I am moving out in like just over a month's time. If you watch my GMRs, you'll know that I have been trying to set up a flat with my boyfriend, who's coming over here in a month, and I've been buying furniture and loads of stuff and picking out paints to go in there. So I mean, it's probably going to happen, so that's already one down. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting time sorting that out. Those are my 9. I think it was 9. Maybe it was 8. I don't know. I think it was 9. Those are my, either way, those are my goals for 2017. My resolutions, my goals, my anything. Just stuff that I want to do in the next year of my life. And I know that I don't exactly have a big outreach, but it just means a lot that I have a platform to put this kind of stuff on, and so I'm incredibly happy, and I hope in a year's time I'll still be doing this and making stupid videos and stupid documentaries of life that I live. I don't know where that was going. But thank you for the people that do watch these videos. It means a lot. I don't get a huge amount of views, but I get way more than I thought I would when I first started making these stupid things. 5 months ago, that's not even that long. I started in August. So that's so nice. And that people are actually interested in just clicking on my face to listen to my voice is very nice. So thank you, and I hope your 2016 was amazing. I hope your 2017 is absolutely wonderful and magical, because I'm sure you deserve it. Everybody does deserve a good year. So yeah, enjoy and drink lots of tea. God, I'm a prat.